With Spider-Man Far From Home coming out in a few days, I wanted to talk about a wish list of Spider-Man villains that I want to see down the road in the MCU. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, Chris Chavez here with another exhilarating episode of Nerd News. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. If I could give you many high fives or a big bear hug, I'm gonna give you a bear hug. So Spider-Man. Spider-Man has a rogue gallery of really cool, iconic villains. Some are more popular than others, but we can all agree he has some pretty cool villains. I mean, we can name the popular villains off the top of our head, but can we name the most obscure villains in his little rogue gallery? That's where I come in. In no particular order, we are going to talk about a couple that I want to see and why. So starting off this list is the character called the Prowler. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because we actually saw him in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. He had an animated representation of him. Now, the Prowler's first appearance was in The Amazing Spider-Man in 1969. And his story goes, when Hobby Brown lost his job, he decided to take things into his own hands. He builds this amazing looking suit and pretty much Batmans it up around town, just destroying all the criminals around. And he does end up with the wrong people, and you know what happens. With great power comes great, I want to be evil. I mean, he's a fearsome character. He plays off of, just like Batman, fear, theatricality, all that kind of stuff to make the criminals go poo-poo in their pants. That's what the Prowler does. And I think we need to see him physically punch Tom Holland in the, in the grill. That's the face. Next up, we're going to talk about the Beetle. His first appearance was in Strange Tales in 1964. So the Beetle is an ex-mechanic who, yet again, lost his job, lost everything, and decided, you know what? I'm going to build a suit, and I'm going to travel the world, I don't care where, and just find adventure. So like the Prowler, the Beetle turns evil as well and does pretty bad things. He's eventually defeated by the Fantastic Four and is like, you know what? I'm going to be full-on evil. And I think building on a character who's lost everything and is hiding inside this suit is a really cool emotional hook. It's more of a realistic character that would be perfect for that world, much like Prowler. Plus, if he was in the movie, Tom Holland would be doing some kind of the Beatles reference, like, oh look guys, it's Ringo Starr. Next we have Tombstone. Now, Tombstone's first appearance was in Web of Spider-Man in 1988. Now, his real name is Lonnie Lincoln. He is an albino gangster, I know it's kind of weird, who is just bloodthirsty. He is like the worst gangster you can think of. He will kill you if you just breathe in a general direction. And the cool thing about this character is when Daredevil finally defeated Kingpin, Tombstone took up the mantle as being the top dog, if you will, over Hell's Kitchen. And yet again, having this realistic character in this Spider-Man world would be an amazing just take on a Lex Luthor Kingpin type character to take on Spider-Man in a completely different way, in more of a mental way instead of a physical way. Next up, we have Morbius. His first appearance was in The Amazing Spider-Man in 1971. Now, Morbius was dying of a rare blood disease. He couldn't be saved. Hospitals were like, sorry, there's nothing I can do. So he devised some kind of liquid to cure his ailment, and you know what happened? It turned him into a live humanoid bat. And not like a big kind of bat, but like a vampire. Like he had bat-like features, but he was pretty much a vampire with bat features, is the best way I can describe it. Now, the cool thing about this character, we are going to see him on the big screen. This is why I'm excited. The title role of Morbius is played by Jared Leto. Now, that's a way better casting choice than Jared as the Joker. Think about it. Think about Jared Leto, okay? Here he is. Picture him in a movie like Interview with the Vampire. Makes sense. The Joker was a good idea, but it just didn't work. Anyways, seeing Spider-Man go up against something like this, like a Man-Bat, visually it would be amazing. And how good of an actor Jared Leto is, he brings that to the performance. He brings another level of something amazing to The Amazing Spider-Man. And last but not least, Kraven the Hunter. His first appearance was in The Amazing Spider-Man in 1964. Now, Kraven is a mechanical hunter. He hunts everything. He wants to be the top dog, the top lion, if you will, ever. And he wants to hunt the biggest game he can possibly find, and that is Spider-Man. Now, fans have expressed their interest in Gerard Butler playing this role. I could see that because they look identical. Now, this storyline of Kraven hunting Spider-Man would be such a neat story. Yet again, it's something obscure, something far away from, like, you know, Doc Ock or some of the usual villains that we've seen. This will take it more to a personal level, and I could see some really sad deaths happening in this storyline. Not to mention, he's wearing like Simba on his chest. The circle of life. So that's it, guys. Just a couple of Spider-Man villains that I wanted to shoot your way. Do you like my choices? If not, let me know in the comments below. And if this is your first time here, please hit the like and subscribe. Select the notification bell to be notified of all episodes. And remember, guys, July 2nd, Spider-Man 2 comes out. Buy your tickets, take your boyfriend, take your girlfriend, go watch it. Date night. Get it, guys.